Okay, so we've got the Makera Air here, ready to be unboxed. It comes pretty well packaged with four, corners on top and bottom, and then you've got these straps. It's really well taped. I did notice on one of the corners when it arrived, it was pretty smashed, and I'll maybe throw up a picture on the screen here for that. But yeah, let's dig into it. There's four different straps here. Oops, there goes that blade. Alright, looks like we gotta cut these corners away. So while I'm cutting this open, it came, all in all, it was about a month and a half from when it left, when it was first got shipped to when it arrived at my house. I live in the States, in the US, so it took, quite a while to take that into consideration when you're buying. There's a kind of a lead time that might change in the future, but as of the filming of this video, yeah, it's what I would consider a pretty long lead time. Alright. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Comes with like this particle board on the top. And you've got like all your manuals, and then your sacrificial particle board stuff. Some like double-sided tape, looks like. I mean, we'll get into that in a minute. Got some more of these corner guards. Wow, they really package this thing good. Some desk unit stuff. Alright, that comes all in plastic, and this is, I slid this box, from where they delivered it at my house to here, and it's not light. It's doable by yourself, but I would highly recommend getting some help. Get it out of the box. Alright. Let's see here. Here on the side, it looks like, so I ordered some extra sheets, some of the sacrificial beds, so I think that's what's probably in there. We'll look at that in a minute. I'm trying to find just a good place to grab it. Keep pulling. Get as much of that out as you can. All right. Alright, and that's it. There's just some extra padding material in the bottom there. Let that out of the way. Alright, I'm going to clean some of this up and then we'll get down wrapping this. Alright, so we've got it out of the box. We're ready to take some of this wrapping off. Let's There's a little bit of tape up here. One big bag, and then it looks like there's a like sticky stuff on it, like saran wrap type stuff. Alright, looks like some instructions on how to lift the lid. Let's see if I can plastic out of here. Alright, so hold the middle of the handle while operating. Lift the cover to the horizontal position. Push the cover backward until it reaches its limits. Lift the cover until it's properly secured. I think I need to scoot it forward a little bit to allow for it. It feels a little bit chintzy how they've done that, but it is what it is. Alright. Okay, so on my unit, I didn't get the 4th axis module or the laser modules or some of those other add-ons. I mostly was focused on extra bits, as well as some extra of those spoil boards, you know. And then looks like some tools and stuff. I'll set that aside for now and we'll get through that in just a minute. Looks like it's the dust chute. Got your air assist hose, looks like. Some more styrofoam stuff there. Awesome. I know, wow. It's actually really impressive, like the dust, the dust protection that they've got on those linear rails to keep chips from falling in there. I like that. It looks really seamless. I know I saw on the Carvera Air has like a Facebook group, and I've seen a lot of people have issues with this the probe point back here. Some not coming shipped, not mounted, and missing screws there and stuff. So, but mine looks to be in good shape there. More plastic on this side. I'll leave that on for now, actually. Just the chute. It just snaps in there. That's pretty good. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Alright, let's get into some of this other stuff. Okay, so this is what I believe to be some more spoil boards, but let's see really quick. Wasn't sure if they'd ship everything together or if it would come, in separate packages. I hope not, because boy, this sure took a long time to get here. So I would hope that they would just put everything in the order. Yeah, so this is just like I thought. It looks like there's like 5 spoil boards that will just go right there on the bed. So that's good. Let's actually bust this open. If I can get it out of here. Wow. Hang on just a minute. Okay, so I finally got it out of that styrofoam thing. That was a trip. Alright. Well, so it looks like this top one is going to be the toolkit. Looks like it gives you a little description of what's inside there. Okay, so I've seen pictures of this on the website, but it's just the, oh, interesting. They've literally packaged it in DJI drones. They come in like all the pieces inside the package. It comes in this, what I would consider pretty high quality packaging. Okay, yeah, so you got your toolkit here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got all your clamps, your fixture stuff, the L bracket for positioning your stuff, your pins, the screwdriver. Not sure what that does yet, but and then all your bits. Looks like I ordered several extra spare bits, so I'm sure that's in one of these other boxes. Alright. Next one here. Next one here is the accessories box. Again, got a list of the contents there. Looks like there's several different things here. Let's see. Oh, okay. I know what this is. This is the phone or tablet holder. Okay. So we'll get that mounted up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a tablet or a phone yet. We'll see. I'm sure it would be much nicer to have a tablet. Still got to figure that one out. And then, okay, you got your power cables in this bag. I won't open that quite yet. Backup screws. Maybe if you're like missing screws in the chipping. Okay, spare 1/8" bit collars. Got a bag of those. Spare tool bits. 10 of them, looks like. Okay, I don't know if this is engraving bit, single flute. That might be the extra parts that I ordered. Extra bits that I ordered anyway. Okay, you got your safety glasses. Gotta have that. Not sure why, I guess, if you have this cover down, but I guess if you want to work on it with the cover up, might be good to have. Extra one there. Okay, the manual tool setter here. So this is for locating the origin for your part. You would, yeah. I think you plug it in somewhere and then you set it on your workpiece, and then that'll give you a surface to probe against to find your actual Z. Looks like this has all been CNC milled right here. Seeing all the, oh yeah, even this is like a plastic part that they've milled out. So that's, I would expect it to be pretty accurate stuff there. Here's your e-stop button. Okay. Pretty straightforward. What else? Okay. The wired probe. Okay, yeah. So it's already on the machine, looks like. Yeah, right here. So, but this looks like the, yeah, this is like what you'd screw into the probe to account for different bit sizes. So it's got 8 inch, 4mm, 6mm, 1/4 inch kind of spacers for it. USB cable. I think that's for not necessarily charging your phone, but just for it to communicate with the machine. It might trickle charge or something like that, but yeah. Spare limit switch. Okay, that's good. In case one of them is broken. Anyway, that's it for the accessory box. Let's throw this in there. There we go. Alright, the next box does not have a label on it, so I'm not really sure what's in this one. Oh, okay. So this, yeah, this is the extra parts that I ordered specifically. So I did some like thread milling bits, a few engraving bits, some ball end mill bits, yeah, mostly everything I ordered was for metalworking. I didn't want to. Yeah, most of what I plan to do is with aluminum. So, nothing like the wood bits or whatever. But yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, here's some more bits. Looks like. Okay, chamfering bits. Yeah, I ordered a bunch of chamfering bits just in case we break any. Run into issues that way with broken bits. Oh, okay. I ordered some aluminum sheets. So these are 5mm by 150 by 200mm aluminum plates. Okay, let's. I still got to figure out where the best place is to buy stock, aluminum stock. So throw a comment below if you know of like a great website, or I've even been looking at like local metal markets or things like that to see if there's good places. But yeah, let me know if you guys know of anything. Okay, you got 2 acrylic sheets here that I bought. Clear acrylic sheets. Had a few projects in mind for that, but again, I've looked a little bit on eBay and things like that. I've seen some fairly decent price stuff. I just want to make sure I can find a good supplier, I guess. Okay, the last box here is materials. So you've got, okay, so that's another list of contents. Okay, so this is the part that I wasn't sure if it would actually come with just the base model. Is like all these, like all the stock to do like the example projects. You see like on Makera's on their YouTube channel, they go through a bunch of example projects and stuff. I'm sure you guys have seen those, but but I wasn't sure if you had to like order that in addition to the base machine or if that just came with it. But it looks like it comes with it, so that's pretty sweet. You got like PCB material here. Looks like, yeah, oh no, I guess 2 and 2. So you got 4 PCBs there. You got the epoxy board there. Looks like 2 sheets of that. 1 aluminum plate here. Got like a sanding block. Got some acrylic sheets. 2 acrylic sheets here. And then ABS. Yeah, ABS. And then just a waste board here. So, like a particle board type stuff. And then okay, double-sided tape. I didn't know it came with that. So you got double-sided tape for doing, you know, for just an extra way to fixture your part there. Looks like they've got, interesting. So this looks like the actual PCB for the light project, but it looks like it's like mostly soldered. I was wondering how that would work because I saw like all the videos, but they make you think that like you like, you know, mill out the whole PCB and stuff, and then you're soldering all these components. But this one looks like it's already pre-done. Like they've already got one with everything soldered up. But then it does have all the extra components to maybe make another one. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Just another sanding sponge. And then, not sure what that is. Mini handsaw. Okay, for cutting the tabs off, I'm guessing. So cool. Yeah. So that's it as far as like the materials and all the extra, you know, parts that we ended up getting. I'm gonna hurry and take a look at the instructions really quick here for you guys. Then we can get into more interesting stuff. Get this machine turned on and working. Alright, oh, this is not the double-sided tape. This is looks like a replacement strip for the chip covers. So it's like, let me see if I can show this on the camera. It's like, it's got the tape on the sides, and then you would just replace that if it ever gets worn out, I guess. That's kind of nice. Unboxing guide. This is what we're doing. Might need to take a look at that here. Some cool stickers. The manual. And then all the example projects guide. And then just the spoil board. So, cool. Alright, well, this is, looks like it's a pretty good high quality machine so far. I mean, I've been pretty impressed with the build quality so far, but yeah, let me get the cord out and get this thing plugged in, get it working. Alright, so here's it's got some plastic on the inside. Beautiful. Okay, so on the unboxing guide here, it has a step to set the correct voltage for the machine based on your supply voltage from your outlet. And here in the US, that is a 120. So I'm gonna have to switch mine because it comes shipped standard set to the 230. So I've got to switch mine over to the 115. Yeah, you kind of see in there. Toggled that over. Should be good. Okay, so I went ahead and I flipped the machine around, kind of show you guys some of the back part. So here is where the power supply will plug into. And it's got a little sticker here warning you to go ahead and set that voltage properly on the inside of the machine so you don't break something. Get this torn off here. Okay, and then like I said, I'm in the US, so I've got just your standard plug. Go ahead and plug that in. Then you've got charging, so I think that's going to be for like your tablet or your phone, whatever it is. It'll do like a little slow charge probably. So that's kind of how I plan to do it. I plan to do just a trickle charge and then wirelessly connect it. And then gotta go ahead and wire up the e-stop here. And here's that. It looks like the e-stop goes on the top. And then the bottom one, not exactly sure what that one's for, but so then I've got the phone holder here. Let me go ahead and turn this a little bit so you can see better. So I plan to kind of put it in this corner here. So I go ahead and take these two screws off here, and then I think that'll work. Nope, that screwdriver will not work. But I did see another one. Yeah, this one that's got the backup screws. There's an Allen wrench in there, and let's see if that one will work. Ah, perfect. So it's got the screws already in there. There's one. And two. And then, don't think it really matters up or down. So I'm going to go ahead and these might not actually be, because these are pretty short screws. Might have to actually use some of those backup screws. Yeah, because, oh, I don't know, that might work. Let's try it. And you can mount this on either side of the machine, it doesn't matter. There's screws for each side. Yeah, some. This does not. Yeah, the screws are not long enough. Which is kind of weird. So I'm gonna try these screws in the backup because they are just a little bit longer. Let's try that. Oh yeah, that'll work. So overall, I've been looking at it, and it looks like it's pretty sturdy build. There's a few places that it's got like sheet metal, put on it that is kind of questionable quality, I guess. Like even just right here, you can kind of see how like whatever that plastic piece is, it doesn't like sit tight to it. There's a few other spots where the sheet metal is not quite like, I don't know, super great fit, but it's not a big deal. That doesn't really matter. And then yeah, this can swivel around. however you want that to look. And then on the other side, over here there's the vacuum hose and the air assist for hooking an air compressor up. And I think I will do the air. I'm not totally sure if I'll do the vacuum just quite yet. You know, I will have like a shop vac to just vacuum up the mess, but I don't know if I'll have it running constantly all the time. From what I've heard, air works a little bit better for doing like aluminum and stuff like that. So, but we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna get this flipped around, put it in place, and we'll go from there. I unboxed it today, got it up and running in a matter of a few hours, and I took my time through it all. Got the software working and kind of familiarized myself on that. If you enjoyed this content, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be diving more into the CAM software as well as future other projects that we'll be digging into, you know, involving 3D printing and CNC machines. So yeah, stick around and hope you enjoyed watching today. Till next time, we'll see ya.